very lazy, so I'm going to just guide you guys through my audios so that I don't have too much editing. First of all, this is a new game mode from 1,000-year virtuals. You go over here, there's an echo of dream, click here, and then you enter this. In this mode, we will be able to find stream level. The highest one is the stream level 4. You will also have an infinite codex style battle again. If there's a leaderboard for that one. In any case, in this game mode, you will have some resources to take care of. You have levels. You collect dream insights, which is another word for AXP, to level up. When you level up, your Aurorian team will also level up. The purple thing here represents how many rounds left in battles. If you start with about 50 of those, that means you have 50 rounds to fight the boss, which makes things very easy. So these rules are monies. The top one, dream particles, in another way of saying this is money. Particle catchers is how many particles money you get per round every you get. Okay, let's go over to the library. So these are all the dream gears available in this game mode. So this is the Agorium's upgrade module set, this 6-piece Exodia. After you collect all these 6 pieces and you gather 120 overlord point, this will does a large chunk of damage against all enemies on the map, and this can go up to 5,000% damage scale. This actually does a lot of damage. The only downside of this set is that they are 6 pieces. They are very expensive to collect, and also 120 overlord point is not easy to acquire. I don't really like this, but it does a lot of damage. So the leader status, this one allows your previous captain to continue to fight like a captain. This combo extremely well with the double air course gears over here. This one generates an image of the captain Aurorians at the starting spot and unleash the chain combo. So if you use the double echoes with the leader status, you can enable double echoes on true Aurorians at all time. That is very helpful. Daylight goggles. This allows you to select one type of a different color. Say your water team. If you if the first type is a green type, and then you connect every type afterwards blue, then that entire chain is going to be both blue and green, and this will proc the chain combos of our forest and water Aurorians. Similarly, this one for secondary element, yeah, this is quite straightforward. This also increase a lot of damage because Aurorians in this game mode has 6,000 XP, so 50% of that is 900 damage. Bear in mind, however, this is post multiplier damage. This is in contrast with this Luna set, for example. This increase basic attack, and basic attack is pre-multipliers. So the Luna set is always useful to have if you are using sniper, and I do recommend using sniper in this game mode. The next one is the Berserker set. This is for detonator. Most of the buff here are for normal attack, and that is not exactly ideal. Friendship statue, always useful to pick up. This tool is always useful to pick up. This is useless. This is bait. Do not pick it up because nobody is getting knocked back in 2024. That's the boot. This gives 15% damage, but the starting tie is broken. Cannot be transferred for a round. A round is forever, so do not pick this up. This one only converts one tie from the starting tie is always the same element of the captain's element, so it's just keep the colors of your starting tie. And this is for switching shenanigans, reader cooldown, and so on. Usual stuff. Nobody do this because who the hell use rainbows around here? Double echoes already said earlier. So have the defense of Aurorian increase on attack by the amount of defense reduced. don't pick it up. No, honestly, don't pick it up. The amount of attack increase is insignificant, but reducing the depth the defense does hurt a lot. The dam of normal attack, this is bait. This is basically misplaced passive, very useless. Inflict blind on target that receive dam, also a bait, very useless because enemies are immune to blind. They are immune to this, so this one, however, extremely useful. Generate one clock, and you pick it up, and this reduce the cooldown of one aurora. Very useful. Increase XP. This might be useful to use in combination with what is soul glories here. Yeah, and no reason to recommend against taking this. This is basically free. XP of Dream Gears on increase the defense of converters and supporter Aurorians by 2%. Not very big, but no harm to pick it up anyway. This is very useful to pick up, although the amount of attack increase is not that great. This is bait. This is also bait. These two are bait because this only increase your options when you choose Dream Gears. It doesn't allow you to pick more Dream Gears, and options are not very helpful. The mirror image at the start convert to near blah blah blah. Useful. This is bait. Don't pick it up. This is bait. Battalion Sacrificial Vessel. This is useful for early games because this give you insight, and in early game insight is a lot more valuable than Dream Particles. As you gain levels, you will get more valuable divination cards, which does increase your Dream Particle income by miles. So focus on getting level up early on, but it is not worth to consume Dream Particle in exchange for Dream Insight past level trail. Similarly, this one give Dream Insight. However, this is XP. You can always heal back, so this is not as destructive as this one. So be careful. If your Aurorian die, you may have to pay to resurrect them. Always useful to have. There's no downside at all. Just pick it up whenever. This this is also useful to have, and it delays the Dream Devourer in the set, so pick it up. On my new screen, the great purchase price. No reason not to pick it up. Forgot the statues. This also Dream Insight, and you might not want to go to dangerous dream realms that often, but it does delay the Dream Devourer for one round, and that is always helpful. No downside, just pick it up. If you see this, pick it up immediately. This is very profitable, and the earlier you pick it up, the more profitable it will be. Soul Reaper also works in Dream Devourer state, so always useful to have this one around. This, if you manage to get this before the amplifier, you are rich. You are filthy rich. So everything I said about Dream Insights not being very profitable later on doesn't apply when you had this one. This potential pedant basically converts experience into monies later on. So if you had this item, you can keep selecting Dream Insights. So dam over time in this game mode got nerfed. Basically doesn't do a lot of dams, but I mean, free dam is free dam. Free dam is free dam. Also, this give battle spirit. Battle spirit is useful to have. Another one that is useless. The only reason why you should pick it up is because this is in the veteran set, and the veteran set give nice bonus through battle spirit. Supporter, this is also in the veteran set. This is also nice to have. No downside, no downside, no downside. No downside, don't convert your it is not always a great idea to convert your colors into chromatic tiles, because some skills work based on the number of tiles on your colors. For example, the passive from Gabriel's work on green tiles only. The passive from Raphael's also and from Chloe's also works only on blue tile. So if everything is chromatic, you don't get the effect of this passive. But for example, if you had say blue team and you just pick these three, then you will only be left with blue and chromatic. That is always helpful. These are extra damn. Don't turn them down. This is healing, some healing effect. I mean, this is extra dam whenever possible, but enemies are immune to dam over time, so just keep that in mind. Enemies are immune to dam over time, so all these dam over time set are just kinda. This is useful for each circle of movement, because anything that keep track to dream of are useful to have. This one decrease the max SP of all Aurorian by 20% after entering combat. This, I had mixed feeling about this. This is useful to have while traveling, because dream divination cards, the more dream divination cards you have, the easier for you to land on certain nodes. However, 20% max XP at the start of combat, if they are healers, they can be healed back. So I think this might be worth it. It does not. This does not, because the reward from the cards are not that big of a deal. But decrease the available choice of divination cards is very harmful. It's also reduce the impact of jet and this. So don't do that. Where are we? Where are we? Mobile energy, always useful. Pick it up. When dream due time perform to random calculation, don't really care about this, but the set effect is very nice, because this gives one more extra dream of slot. This allows you to charge the dream off very quickly, also give additional dream of slot. And this is also why what I said earlier about the chromatic tile. Chromatic tile doesn't doesn't work with this one. Be careful when you pick up this one, because all unequipped dream off will be turned into new one. So this can be helpful. This can be very harmful. This is money powers importance if you are going to use money cheat. There's no more information how high this can get, but I don't feel this is very powerful. There might be a cap somewhere. It's just gives you dream bombs. Dream bombs are the one over here that you use to remove the dream realm and get the rewards immediately. The reward from dream realms are not very let's just say not very enticing, because you get like 10 dream inside per dream per generate dream realm. We have this one, only useful when there's still dream devourers to fight. This one always useful to have. There's no downside at all. This thing generate chromatic tile in surrounding. This is always useful to have, because it has more generate more chromatic tile. This is extremely helpful. It does fix dam, so it's just free dam every round, doing nothing. Yeah, self-explanatory. So for dream divination cards, you will have higher numbers are always more helpful. the afterwards you have to make a decision between inside or particles. In the early game, I would prioritize inside, but not at the cost of last movement, because last movement is extremely important. You will want to go to the camp as often as you want to fill up your roster with Aurorians, so that if you run into the Dream Devourers, you won't get completely overwhelmed by the Dream Devourers. Also, more Aurorian is always helpful to have. So prioritize this and then choose the resources below. So in early game, this would be Dream Inside. Late game, this would be Particle or Off. In any case, if I see this icon, this is for particle catchers, I always select this. Always select this one. Always select the particle catcher. This copy the Dream Divination card played in previous round. This works also with Jetpack. So if you use Jetpack and you travel like half of the map and you get this card immediately become 11s or trails or something. This is very funny when it happens. I don't like this one. This is random. Random is not good. This give divination card rewards. This give one resonance. Resonance is valuable. However, this is like one. This is randoms. Really don't like random. Random, don't like random. And everything else is quite self-explanatory. So overall, my rules is that if we had last movement, then get last movement. Otherwise, if we had particle catchers, get particle catchers unless the particle catchers land us somewhere inconvenience, or the particle catchers had too small values compared to the large number. And then maybe I will take off. After that, I will take inside or particles depending on on which stage of the game I'm in. If it's early, I will prioritize inside even before off. Inside before off for early. Later on, this is off, inside, particle. So now we are at off, and this is not helpful because dam over time is useless. Everything is immune to dam over time. This is the money hack things. As you see, all ally Aurorian lose 300 XP, gain 1 particles. So there's always, you can always get it from the exchange, from the friend exchange. So always go to that node and pick this one up as early as possible, and then you go into the dangerous node to farm particles using this one. Enhanced node, random position may be useful, not very. Dark off, dark ties team, love this thing. Chromatic off, I use this one, always use this one. This is one of the more valuable skill up. And energy accumulation, basically useless, blah blah blah. Time to all enemy, blah blah blah. Not very great. Barrier off. Useless. 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 This thing actually had a lot of use. Especially the level 1, you will always get one of these arrow off from the start, and the level 1 off allows you to hit enemies very often every round, so it's stuck up. So and because this target the lowest XP enemies, this off will allows you to fight early dream devourers while you are waiting to level up and gain more power. Use this. Enemy with highest XP is usually the cannon fodder. Nearest, not always the case, so this is not helpful. Attack furthest, also not helpful. Oh, this actually might be very helpful if you use this with the algorithm upgrade module. This is gain 5 overload point. You can trigger these off like 7 or 8 times per round if you play it right. So if you trigger it 7 or 8 times per round, you will get half of your overload up immediately. But I'm not sure if the algorithm upgrade module uh, could proc multiple times per round or not. So far I had only seen it proc once per round. So don't count that. Thunderbolt, similar to the overload one. This is useless. This is also useless. Enemies are immune to blind. This is so summon, useless. Poison is useless as well. This might have some applications because with this healing up, you do not need a healer anymore, so you can take one extra damn dealers, and that can translate to more DPS. Also, it can pick up all items on the battlefield, so this goes very nicely with the candy jars we saw earlier in Dream. This, yeah. So this will always pick this up. You don't have to run over to pick it up. You just use the healing up. The only rest up here as red skill up. The yellow up a modifier up. So this adds some effect to the red up. So we had this is poison, burn, bleeding. These three are damage over time. Damage over time are useless. Don't pick them. Power conservation up. Always useful to have. You can use multiple power conservation up to reduce the cooldown of your red op skill. If the power cost of your red op skill even more. Yeah, you can use multiple of these, but it's quite difficult to get multiple of those. Heavy strike, nobody use off for dam, so screw it. Aiming, also screw it. This is also screwed it. Nobody used it for them. Nobody used it for them. This, however, is extremely useful because non-damage skill has 30% trigger one additional time. So if you equip one of these, you will be able to proc sometime proc true of this chromatic orb or true of the healing orb. Yeah. Double slot orb. Damn skill orb had chance to trigger one additional time. Again, useless. Nobody used it for them except for the arrow orb. I mean, arrow orb is useful. But is it only useful for the early game? Later on, this is not. Explosion orb. Nobody do this. Affinity. This is for fire team. This is for thunder team. This is for red team. This is for dark team. This is for water team. The green orb allows you to charge extra energy. So this is for water team. This is for teleport team. This is basically useless. And this strength orb is also useless because you don't get a second way in this game mode. So there's only one way. All of the nodes. Pro skill orb. This is very useful because you had a audience. You can use a skill at the time every turn, and that translates into a free energy. Not a free energy, but free energy. Enemy is defeat depending on the boss. Some boss has add. If you kill add, you get energy. Overall, I would take this green orb at difficult to use. This one is the easiest one to use, so I would take this over anything else. So here we had some starting orb. You had always this arrow orb. You also always had this one and this one. So and now in this case I had this one as well, so I just love this. Everything chromatic. So one of these two. Okay. So now for this I will go. I don't want to go to the question mark, so I'll just take this one because this gives me some insight and I translate into level. Early on, I will only have a few up. I had a few cards, so I will not be able to move very quickly. But as I level up, I will be able to pick more powerful cards. That is why I'm prioritizing leveling up. new cast. So when I level up, I will always pick this one, the highest number. Okay, now I try to get to this spot. Uh, this spot is special because if you go here, you don't have to you don't actually have to land exactly on this. If you pass through this, it will already be enough. So I will pass through that one, and then it will stop me, and then I can do some trade. So for trade, I just here. So look sacrifice, see that? Look sacrifice. So trade this, and then another block sacrifice. So I will trade the arrow. This is fine. I just trade two of them. There's always two of them in here. So in, and now I'll be able to combine those two to a level 1 block sacrifice to use. So this is one step. Always go through the free node because this is free. Okay, next one we have oh, I will go to number 5 because this is dangerous node. Normally I would not want to be in a dangerous node, but I want to farm using this. So let's go into the dangerous node. Now we go. And so you see the rewards is very significant, only 10. However, the real rewards is the friend we make along the way. No, actually the blood sacrifice. I'm just kidding. The real rewards is the blood sacrifice, of course. Yep. Okay, so I managed to proc this a few times. I will be able to pick one new. Don't pick Vice because Vice KS and Vice cannot be in the same team. Even though, yeah, I'll pick Zarya. So I'll try to see. So I had this true orb. If I must the true orb, it could become level 1, and I do not want this orb. So we'll remove this, and I will give this one. Synthesize. And now it's become level 1 orb of something that is slightly more useful.